Hello everybody and welcome back to Borderlands 3. My name is Mikey Dubs, and in the last video we were trying to get our Jakob's sniper build up and running, ready for the Maliwan Takedown, and I think I've gotten it to the point where we can run single pellet snipers and run all the way through some of the hardest content in the game, the true Maliwan Takedown. I just did a run to make sure that it works, and I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of the build just to show how it is going to function. It's going to revolve around two Jakob's snipers primarily. First is the Bird of Prey. It's going to be our primary bossing option, and the option for when the mobs get just too tanky for our mobbing gun, the Wedding Invitation. This is going to be more of a ricochet, cryo bullets, then fire, splash damage, area of effect, area of effect, area of effect. But you'll notice that the anointment on both the Bird of Prey and the Wedding Invitation and our secondary option here, the Monocle, they're all Gamma Burst active 115 bonus radiation. That's to synergize with our Red Fang. So for this build, we're going to be staying way back, a true sniper build where we stay super far back. And in fact, we actually have points into Ambush Predator. While there are no enemies nearby, flax, weapon handling, and critical hit damage are increased. So we don't have a lot of reload speed going right now, none here in agility training and none here in second intention. But we have a lot of damage and a lot of HP. We have a lot of HP regen, 5 in self-repairing system, none in furious attack. That the gun damage there doesn't matter too much for us, but the HP regen is quite nice, keeping us alive, keeping Pet alive, and when Pet does go down, we have Gamma Burst come back up. The general strategy is going to be the Wedding Invitation in slot 3 for area effect, and the Bird of Prey for big single target damage per second. The shield is going to be the Revolter. After this run, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up some arms race to maybe get myself an Infernal Wish. Because the more pellets we get on stuff like the Bird of Prey, the more damage it'll do. We are spec'd in 5 out of 5 Two-Fang. It's an absolute must. And we have the Great Horn Skag Pet as our pet this time around. Let's go get this job done. We put down our Gamma Burst. Now we've got 115 bonus % radiation damage. There we go. We get the one shot on him. It didn't need a second shot because we got a little bit lucky. There we go. Got the one shot. As long as a little bird spawns, we'll get a lot of one-shots. Go. Now, because of our Red Fang, our pet here is going to be taking up a lot of the damage. But we still want to be cycling. We still want to be cycling our action skill as much as possible to proc Revolter. Because without Revolter, we do lack a lot of that elemental damage. So once we get Revolter up, that's when we want to start going for those targets that are a little bit tankier. Get those extra projectiles to fly from the sky with Revolter up, and that's going to be dealing ridiculous damage. And that's where a lot of the sniper damage is going to come from. Single pellet, no need to run Skull Masher. This is going to be a little bit more ammo efficient than most of your sniper builds. The Bird of Prey is going to be doing ridiculous damage. Now, this build's going to be not quite as fast as some other builds, right? Other builds are going to rush this and with even more AoE than we have now. Watch this. Our pet goes down. He did a good job staying alive, but now he's down. And look at this. Gamma Burst right back up. We get telling all the ferocious ratchets go back to where they were doing. Now, this is for mobbing section. The Bird of Prey is for maybe bossing. This is for single target. Let's go ahead and swap to our Wedding Invitation, which is a similar Jakob sniper, except on crit, it ricochets bolts and has fire splash. The downside of this against beasts, but they're hard to crit, which is why I kind of like the Bird of Prey better for most situations. It's kind of turning into my number one. But the thing about this Wedding Invitation is that you can actually... Now that I'm down to single target, I might as well go back to Bird of Prey for higher damage. This is why I want the Two-Fang, because yes, when the Revolter is up, I do get pretty big damage. As you can see, with Revolter up, we get a ton more damage, especially once we get the proc of the Bird of Prey to go up. But I want that Infernal Wish because I think that we have enough health regeneration to get the job done, to stay alive with the Infernal Wish on us. It might not be enough. I might have to invest in big shields. I don't know if Flat can even really make it work. But if he could, getting even more pellets means even more vertical pellets from the Bird of Prey. Now, there's an alternate way to do this, and I will show you guys a pretty fun way you can rock this build. Is if you want to rock something like the Monocle and go for one-shots, you can slap on the Toboggan. Okay, now, when you have the Toboggan on, you really want to be going for the Revolter. You have yourself something like a Monocle. You want to slide, find the target, and go for the one-shot. Just like that. Slide, find the target, and then we're not going to be targeted because of the Red Fang, right? So the Red Fang keeps us alive. We're going to go find that crit after a slide, and you go for one-shots. Now, the biggest downside of this is that if you don't have access to that crit, it's very bad. And against bosses, it can be very bad too. If you have access to that crit spot, it's actually quite nice damage with just a simple Red Fang active. Make sure you slide, get the monocle up and running, go for the one-shot. Oh, what a miss, what a miss. Get our Revolter going. We have our slide active, stand still for the extra gun damage. Wait for him to stop moving, get the one-shot. If you're good enough to hit him mid-flight, man, you're a better player than I am. Boom. So you can use something like a monocle to really pop off. Just make sure you're sliding between shots. And if you don't get in the first shot, it's okay. Boom. The slide going. You can see that my Gamma Burst is coming back up. It's really never truly all the way down. Let's see if I can destroy those barrels. Oh, it looks like I'm not able to. There we go. Let's get a slide off, and maybe we'll wait for Revolter. There's a lot of enemies nearby. You got to start going for those one-shots. One, slide. Want to be careful of that ricochet shield, laddie. Boom, there we go. There's two, slide. Slide does slow you down a little bit. But, man, the Toboggan one-shots with the monocle are ridiculously fun. This is on Mayhem 11, Guardian Takedown, or Maliwan Takedown, and I thought I had bar off, which I do. This is no bar. Here we go. This without Revolter. Damage is still pretty good. Once we get the Revolter up and running, go for the slide. See how this guy doesn't even look at me? I mean, he doesn't even have a chance. Enemies that aren't looking at me also take extra damage from me. We don't have to worry about cycling fadeaway for just the, I mean, fadeaway does give you more damage. But you can rock something like a monocle and just rinse city. Toboggan, Red Fang, monocle. But for bossing in general, I mean, I like the Jakob's Company man a little bit better. A bit more consistent. A bit more overall damage, I think, than the Toboggan. Although the Toboggan amp shots are really nice. Let's put our Red Fang back down. We have an amp shot. We have Revolter. We have a crit. And I think we missed the crit. There we go. Got one. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit crit this guy. They know he faced me. Good. Good work. Right, so this is the Jakob sniper build that I was trying to get work. Now, some things that are gonna make this work better than maybe what you're gonna be trying is the fact that my Contaminated Toboggan has a radiation roll on it, which helps a lot with this radiation bonus. And my Red Fang has weapon crit damage and weapon damage on it. The bottom roll for grenade capacity isn't so great, but +3 in the green skill is what lets us get our action skill back and constantly cycle it. So it's we don't have our our pet goes down, but he should be coming back up soon. I lost all my bonus damage and I lost the taunt, but we were okay. I'm not gonna go for the revive. Instead, I'm going to put down pet, slide, and go for the one shot on this guy. Oh, I guess I didn't have enough damage. Maybe I missed my crit shot. There we go. The monocle, it's very easy to tell when you don't crit. And that monocle, and when the Revolter fades away, yes, you do lose a lot of that damage, which is why I would like to go get a secondary damage shield option. This is typically when I would swap over to something like a Bird of Prey. Especially because my pet is dying. And the Bird of Prey, I don't need to crit when I'm using it, so. Okay, our pet is dying. But we put the Gamma Burst down, which also gives us a little bit more space to work with. We slide with the Toboggan. There, let me get you down. Again, it's a little bit slower. But with something like a Bird of Prey and a Jakob's Company man active, then we can take this to the next level just by going for regular shots. Bird of Prey. And the Wedding Invitation is really good for that air effect as well. So right here, you know what? Let's rock the Wedding Invitation a little bit. You can't spec into reload speed minus some of that health regeneration because honestly, with how much you're cycling your action skill, your pet never really dies anyway. There we go, land the crits with the wedding invitation. That's the one thing about the wedding invitation. It's a little bit tricky is you need to land those crits. The wedding invitation and the monocle are similar in that way. It's not like the bird of prey where you can get away with not landing crits, although it's much better when you do. Oh, I'm taking damage. Someone's looking at me. Throw a couple grenades and run. I haven't really gotten a chance to lock in on Kraken. Here we go. And for the looks like the joint in the middle seems to be the real weakness of the lad. Looking good. And the really nice thing about this build is that we are almost never in danger. Like, you can get into very specific situations where you run into danger. But most of the time, because of the way the Red Fang works, you're going to be in absolutely no trouble whatsoever. Red Fang has our pet tanking up all the damage. And we can cleanse the entire area. Like, it's relatively stress-free. Our ammo is looking fine. We got lots of different sniper options. Now, the real reason we like this build a lot is because of the fact that it doesn't require a Skull Masher. Skull Masher takes up a ton of ammo. We got in here. Hippity Hopper. I would like a on grenade throw anoint. But we're okay for now. Now, I did do some testing with the Deadeye. The Deadeye class mod over the Red Fang. So the Deadeye definitely gave me one-shots. There's no question about it. The Monocle with Toboggan and Red Fang, ridiculous one-shots. But the Red Fang gives us so much security that it just becomes better in the long term. If you're going for like a one-shot for a boss, I'm assuming the Deadeye is going to be the way to go. You get yourself a really big, it's a fat Monocle with fadeaway damage on it. I think I have one here. Yeah, this Monocle, while fadeaway is active, weapon damage is increased by 150%. Something like this with a fadeaway, but it just doesn't do as well for general purpose, right? The Red Fang does super well. It draws all the aggro into your pet, and then you can stay on the side. And because that 115 bonus radiation damage, you are still very powerful. And for this particular raid boss, the Gamma Burst on pet actually does a ton of damage. So here, there's our bossing damage showing its stuff here a little bit. It's not the most ridiculous bossing damage. The Skull Masher could make it better. But I only have one Skull Masher, and it's a fadeaway Skull Masher, so. Start going for some crits. Now, the one thing you gotta pay attention to is you want to stay far away from where your pet is. They're all aiming at your pet. You should just be on the side going for crits. Stuff like the Wedding Invitation. Stuff like the Bird of Prey. Okay, so let's go with the Bird of Prey here. And just start trying to rinse. Beast goes down, our pet goes down, but now we have Revolter and Bird of Prey. Look at that damage come through. You don't need that many Bird of Prey procs to really take out these bosses. That's what does most of that damage. Those flying projectiles that come flying in. Now this is without Revolter right now. Again, what I would want is an Infernal Wish to give me extra projectiles. And extra projectiles means more procs of Bird of Prey. I mean, and the Wedding Invitation and the mono, like, extra projectiles on these single projectile weapons is so good. My pet is dead, gotta be careful. Our action skill down. Those crits. We're right next to our pet, which is not really where we want to be. We're trying to get some of that air effect going. Oh, we're inside that danger zone. Back up a little bit. Good job, pet. Now I got access to a flank. There. A lot better. Alright, let's go take on a Valkyrie squad member with our Bird of Prey. Pet is dying, which means all the enemies are going to look at me just for a second here. King the boss while I have Revolter up. Go for the damage. Oh, we're getting all kinds of procs, baby. Let's go. All about those revolter procs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting targeted. I don't think my pet is in range. So, yep. Luckily he jumped into the fray for me. Need to focus on landing some critical strikes. See, what do we get? I can crit you. You got a easy head to smack. Oh, yep. Air effect, air effect. Pet is dying. I'm dying. This is when you can get into a little bit of trouble. Pet dying. You're dying. Got the bird of prey. Pray for some procs. And then the gamma burst right away. Let's go for a boss. Let's get this. Gonna move on here. With the revolter up. Oh, no, it looks like, yeah, no, revolter is up, yeah. There's a ton of enemies. Pet is going to be in trouble as soon as this goes down. Okay, gotta run, gotta run. I'm getting cryoed, though, which is really, really dangerous. Okay, gamma burst. Pet's alive. I got revolter. Let's go for damage. I'm wondering why that's not ending the fight. There we go. Whoa, I'm just taking 1,000,000? Is this guy wanted to target me? Let's not die. There, one shot to you. And again, we can just focus on hitting the bosses. Keep the red fang on. Hit the bosses. This is without revolter right there. You can gamma burst. Go for the bosses. Go for the bosses. Come on. Bird of prey, get me there. And it's honestly a really safe build. The Skullmasher would do a little bit better at the actual bossing, but it just takes up so much ammunition. And I don't have a cut purse launch pad. It's pretty hard item to obtain. Oh. And you have to switch out for it. Right here, I'm not having to switch out for anything. Go, one down. Gamma burst out. Get my bolter up. You're gone. Where's the last lad? Right up there somewhere. What is this? Oh, a monocle with next 2 mags radiation. Honestly, that'd probably be pretty good. What's the damage on that bad boy? 66,000. It could be a lot better. Let's finish out the fight. Give me 1 or 2 bird of prey procs. There's one. Okay.
When the death song begins to sing.
Bosses are all gone. Gamma burst back up. Get it into the biggest group of enemies possible. And start going for headshots with the wedding invitation. It's gonna give you not only cryo ricochets and fire splash damage on hit, but also ammo back in the mag with wedding invitation. Fire, cryo, and ammo regen. It's a really nice sniper for mobbing. And people like to mention it for bossing as well. I've found that the bird of prey seems to be a little bit better. A lot of it better for bossing, but it could just be me. It's the single target of the bird of prey is insane. Okay, here's what we're looking for. We are looking for 0.M amp shields. Because the... Ooh, an Unforgiven 340, not quite as good. Recharge burner. I would like a really good amp shield. I'm trying to get like a super insane one-shot capability sniper build going. Now this sniper build is functional. Okay, this sniper build will get you there. Skull and next 2 mags radiation monocle. Only 66,000 damage. I want that 70k plus one. Right now I have 66 and 69. Here we go. The Jakob sniper build really pushing through the Maliwan Takedown. And it's not the fastest push, but it's safe. And it's strong. And it uses Jakob snipers. Like stuff like the monocle. Stuff like that you wouldn't usually use. Now let's slap on the Toboggan for more fun. Oh, I missed. Okay. Just slide off. Just make sure that you're sliding. There we go. That'll give you a little bit more of that juicy one-shot damage that you're looking for. More than the Jakob's Company man can offer you. Can't quite see who I'm shooting at. Oh, there we go. There's the headshot. There, beautiful. Gotta wait a couple seconds for our Gamma Burst to come back up. Now we got it. We put it into the biggest group of enemies that we can. We slide. We aim for headshots. Beautiful. And standing still while doing it will give you the extra gun damage. Moving around will give you health regen. And I share some health regen with my pet. The more I move, the more pet regens health. And what's nice about rocking something like the Red Fang or, say, like a fadeaway style build is you can actually practice landing crits without fadeaway. Oh, baby, a triple, and it's just so safe. Let's get a Revolter going, and we're gonna go for one shot in this heavyweight. Not quite. Now he's gone. Slide. One shot. Nice. I mean, I love it. You can also use something like a Deadeye. Now, when I was rocking you can rock a fadeaway style build with Not My Circus. For a few seconds after taunting the pet, or after fadeaway ends, Flax pet will taunt. This is similar to a Red Fang. I found it to be less effective though because the Gamma Burst, the pet just straight up dies without Gamma Burst. Gamma Burst gives it that immortality. I believe, I'm not even sure if it says it. Yeah, I don't think it ever says that he's immortal. So, but it doesn't seem like he ever dies when Gamma Burst is active, which is a huge deal. Now all we have to do is focus on not standing near him and then pressing Gamma Burst whenever pet goes down. Or to cycle it. Pet seems to either have like a ton of health or no health. Alright, Gamma Burst into the pack right there. Go for headshots. Winning Invitation gives you all those bullets back so you never have to reload. Great for mobbing. We down to one enemy. Let's get the Bird of Prey. And the crits. I can make a Bird of Prey proc. I don't want to activate Gamma Burst if I don't have to. I would like to save Revolter for a larger pack. There we go, got him. Beautiful. One-shot snipers, baby. Who needs more than that? Not me.
I like you when you're angry.
Okay. Bird of Prey me. Oh, later. Those when those extra projectiles come out, oh my goodness, it is really something. Boom, later kid. 30 million damage on that drop. Not ridiculous. And what's really nice about the Bird of Prey is you don't have to land the headshot to get that full effect. Let's hit the barrel back there. There we go. Got you. Got you. One thing I noticed about the Deadeye, and it's part of its description as well, is that the Deadeye, although it does give you really nice one-shot capabilities, what it lacks in is those medium-tier enemies that you can't one-shot. You can get kind of stuck in a cycle where your pet is down, you don't have the damage because the Deadeye isn't activated. Meanwhile, with this build, I trade in a little bit of that damage, and the amp shots are ridiculous. Trade in a little bit of that damage. There we go. If you get an amp crit with the Bird of Prey with Revolter, it goes next level. Boom! Amp crits, baby. Amp crits. Because we have Two Fang, we just get so many procs. No proc on that crit. Proc on that crit. There's one. Okay, here we are on the bridge. Last time I was successful here, it was the Bird of Prey, because you kind of need that really high single target damage for a lot of these bulkier enemies. These enemies are bulky, even though it might not look like it because of how much damage we're doing, but they are bulky. Beautiful. Making it work. Maliwan Takedown is ours. Oh, yeah. Okay, so once the balls of destruction come out, that's where we gotta focus down, because the balls of destruction, they don't discriminate. Like, they do massive area of effect around you and pet. So you really gotta focus them down with your revolter up. And the bird of prey. Hope that the bird of prey tracks them down, but it's gonna be really hard because of their big AoE attacks. That's important. Focus them down. Once you get these taller lads out of the sky, these up high lads, it becomes a lot easier to push the zone. Go. Because of how much air effect they do.
That one. Too weak to survive.
Maybe go for a little bit of
There.
amp. There. Get some of that amp. Get the amp going. The Toboggan is just as good as the company man, maybe even a little bit better. So I'm not too sure. With the amp shots, I think it goes pretty insane. Boom, baby. Keep it up. Slide. Glide. Oh, yeah. Gotta wait a few seconds. This is the most vulnerable time, is these 5 seconds. Oh, and I'm meleeing barrels. Right, come back to me and don't die. He's very low, though. You might have trolled. Okay, Gamma Burst back down. Go for a slide. And who can we target? You. Missed my amp shot. Unlucky. Reload and slide at the same time. For here, I can't really get to the crit spots that easily, so we're just going to try to brute force it down with non-crits bird of prey action. It's going to be... That's what slows us down the absolute most, is when we can't get those crits and we're trying to just brute force it. But it's not like we're in a whole lot of danger either. Okay. It's gonna get him, right? Yep. Beautiful. Track him down, bird of prey. Track him down. I got that slide off. Boom. Let's go. Need to slide. Okay. What I like to do is maybe even get a little bit of high ground. Slide.
The hunt beckons.
There we go. Got an amp bird of prey proc right there. Beautiful. What's nice about the Jakob's Company man is that you get more ammo in the mag. Which is always a big deal. You have to reload less, especially since I'm spec'd into less attack speed. You can just see all these war dogs are here, and we are not really having any trouble at all with them. Let's go to the wedding invitation. Whoa! Okay, pet is dead. We're dying. Now we have our bolter up. Let's just go for as many shots as we can. Hope that some of them crit. And it might be best time to go back to the Jakob's Company man. Wedding invitation crits. They can get us there. Air effect. See a crit, take it. I'm actually so proud of Pat. Okay, now these 5 seconds are going to be dangerous. 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before they even realize it's me. Oh, okay, I guess they did realize. They did get an attack off. There we go. Get some of those crits going. The air effect, cryo damage, fire damage, all of it. Beautiful. Most of the enemies are now dead. Fire splash, corrosive, ricochet. Not cryo ricochet. Slows down targets on the side, which is super nice. Wonder how much damage that'll do to him. We have the revolter active right now. Okay. One more enemy on the bridge. Where you at? Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, for this bad boy, probably go to the bird of prey.
Let them hear your rage.
Down Gamma Burst will give us Revolter. That's gonna make our bird of prey just do a lot more damage. Especially with the Jacob's Company Man to give us that increased magazine size. Very much. Nice. Later, kid. Moving out.
Good find, beast.
Love it. All right, so now hit up some ammo vendor. This is going to be the ultimate test. Now, when it comes to Wotan, actually, we can use Gamma Burst to bypass a lot of his shield phases because of the Revolter and the radiation damage. We do good damage to shields. In fact, that's going to be our primary tool for getting through a lot of the hardest points of this is going to be Gamma Burst. We use Revolter, and then we're already past his first invincibility phase. Now we just try to get Bird of Prey procs. Okay. I think the real strat is to ignore the mobs and go for damage on the boss. Although I don't know where his crit spot is. Which would be very helpful to know. Head is dying, so we keep sliding, keep sliding, keep sliding. Gamma Burst down. It's gonna give us Revolter, Bird of Prey. We get a lot of free kills there, and the kills are gonna give us our kill skills. We're getting pretty big chunks on him.
I have no blood, so I'm taking yours.
That is dying. 3.
My boy is down.
So we're in a lot of danger here. Gotta be very careful. Just keep on the move when this happens. Go. Find Wotan. Put the Gamma Burst down right on his head. Let the Revolter and let the Bird of Prey do the talking. I wish I knew where that crit spot was. I could be doing a lot more damage. We're getting there. Who can we aim for on the side here? You see notice how look at how fast Wotan's shields go down. You don't have to really worry about it too much. I think next Gamma Burst, we're going to do Wedding Invitation and try to see if we can kill all these lads flying around. That is dying. Stay alive. Find Wotan. Wedding Invitation out. Here we go. Oh, air effect damage. You get that second wind. Back to the Bird of Prey. I'm sure I got a few kills. Gamma Burst is about to be over. Keep running. Keep running. This is danger time. Danger zone. Danger zone. 2. Danger zone. Danger zone. Gamma Burst. Nice. Okay, we got it down. But with the problem is we got to use this damage window for killing Wotan. The Revolter doesn't last forever. Okay. Maybe some health right here would be nice. No health. Pet is dying. We're on 1 health. This could be the end. Stay alive. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Pet didn't get down. We didn't get back up with Pet. Found somebody. Gamma Burst goes down. Dang, we go down again. Shoot. But this time Pet's alive. Be able to get us because we got Gamma Burst up. Okay, hopefully this time they'll stop attacking me. Hit them flying projectiles. Even without Revolter, the flying projectiles still do really well. Okay, let's do it. There's the one half of Wotan gone. Now the other half. It's time. Gamma Burst. See your crit. And that just makes it too easy. Okay. Go for the other lads. This is show. I mean, we have so much damage against everybody else. And it's not the fastest Wotan kill. It took us about 30 minutes or so. Cryostone launch pad. I could do cryo. It could do a lot of damage. Bear Trooper. I think I'm going to skip it for now. Wow, that's a nice redistributor. Oh, wait, we got one more enemy to kill. Gotcha. Fastball. Redistributor again. Let's see. Corrosive Stone Cosmic Crater. Jericho. Kibsworth with splash damage, action skill end is actually kind of nice. Radiation, Kibsworth, action skill end. Not bad. And I think that's going to be it. So that is going to be that's the sniper build. We're 36 minutes in. I think we should maybe go try to do a fun, maybe a takedown or a true trial with the sniper build. Let's go to I want to say let's go to the Ball of Obsidian and see how we can do here. We have a pretty good sniper setup. It's not going to be, you know, as insane as it would be if we were rocking Skullmasher, but the safety of it, and you know, the just being able to hit, say Red Fang, and I'm gone.
Prove yourself.
Do it. I think maybe we can get away with a little bit of Toboggan here.
That's the spirit.
Their action skill down. Then Toboggan, where are you? Get away from my pet. There's one. There's two against the badass. And that guy's a little bit too quick for me. Too quick for me. Yep. But against squishier targets, in this monocle, with its ridiculous crit damage multiplier, goes pretty hard. So much fun as well. Especially when you get some of that Revolter up. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh, it's one-shot city. And our shield and health never go down. Okay, that time I didn't get it. Beautiful. He's around. I'm gonna back off of that barrel just a second. There, nice crit.
No, my skag
That is dying. Two. I gotta be careful. This is where we're most vulnerable. So I can honestly probably take some points out of pet generation or pet health generation. Instead, maybe go into something a little bit more. There, got him. Damage? I don't know. There is 1 point of damage that I didn't take. So most every single time you would take something like Furious Attack because it gives you gun damage, and the Hunter kill skill is going to be really nice, but it's not that. It's 40% at max stacks, and it can end up being even more powerful. Something like Big Game, up to like probably like 50% or something. But I wanted more health regen for me and for Pet, so that's what I went for. Probably would go back to damage, but realistically, I mean, look at our damage. We don't really need it all that much. Go. Down Gamma Burst. There's one more lad over here. Don't worry, I'll get him. Boom. Critical strike. Somebody still alive? Hello? Anybody out there? Oh, there is one. Get the amp shot going. Missed the headshot. That's okay, though. Nice. The sniper build is more than ready. More than ready.
I like your enthusiasm, Beast. Gorge
Okay, let's
yourself.
do what we can get here. Where are you? Right there. Got you. And what's nice about this build over something like a Deadeye, that your pet can do a bunch of damage to them, and you don't get the class mod ruined, the damage buff ruined. So that's gonna be down, or Gamma Burst is gonna be down for just a second. Need to get a little bit more distance to get that critical hit damage. There we go. Get Gamma Burst back out there. Give me a reload. Monocle reloads all at once, which is nice. 4 shots. Oh, landed it. Beautiful. Who else is up there? Anybody else around? You can see so far with this monocle. 14 times zoom is ridiculous. Get a reload off. Toboggan. 1 shot. Toboggan. Oh, you want to show yourself for just a second, did you, buddy? Oh, there's nothing quite like this monocle. I'll tell you what. It is so much fun to use. So much fun. You put your pet on them from super far away. You get that Revolter proc. You just start going off. They're 1 shot in the Fallen Guardian. And unlike, 3-shot fadeaway, we get more than just 3 shots, right? Our damage window is up a lot longer with this setup because of the Gamma Burst. Okay. Bogging me. Get our Gamma Burst down, give me just a little bit more room to work. Because of the massive zoom though on this bad boy, have to kind of be... It's kind of hard to hit your shot sometimes. There. But pet is just going off right now. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. It's not part of the program. Oh, boy. See you. Oh, what a whiff. I'm moving again. Just for a second. Thank you. Later. Oh, yeah.
Get angry, boy.
Let's get our Revolter going a little bit. Bogging me. 1 shot. Run back. Boggin. He's already dead. Okay, here we go. Next section.
You have some skills, I suppose.
Got our Toboggan up. Oh, no 1 shot. There. Ooh, the monocle 1 shots, baby.
Do you see me?
Very nice. Hey, it looks like there's somebody up here. Let's make sure we get that amp. There, land that crit. Enemies want to get the high ground, you just drop it right in their heads. Oh, 1 shot with the monocle, baby. Oh, I love it. Gamma Burst plus Toboggan plus monocle plus a whole bunch of crit damage stacking equals sheer destruction on a Mayhem 11. Now, I think that this monocle does have some bossing juice, but I just don't know how much. Oh my goodness. So nice. I don't want to get caught up in the front of the lads. Yeah, between the enemies and my action skill, the best place for me to be. Walk away. There. Beautiful. Keep getting that amp. Keep landing those crits. Boom. We are cruising now. This is a really nice, fun, I think, showcase sniper build video. Okay, let's see how we do. Let's try this toboggan. Let's try Gamma Burst.
We have reached the trial's end.
Come on. Give me that headshot. It's not bad headshot damage. Should I probably switch over to a bird of prey? Yes, but I really want to try this one out. Go. With the revolter on, can we make it even juicier? This weapon's mobbing doesn't seem, or bossing, doesn't seem like the strongest in the world. Yeah, see, it's not quite as strong. Maybe we can get something like a bird of prey to pop off. Need a couple procs here. Okay. There's one. Let's see it. See how the damage goes here. Yes, that's actually really nice damage, I think. That's with Revolter. And what I might try to do... Oh yeah, there we go. And those crits. Gamma Burst is going to be coming back up. Let's get ready for a crit rinse session. Gamma Burst. Slide. I think, although I would like it if the Toboggan did more for bossing, this type of bossing fight, I'm going to go for Jakob's Company Man. A little bit more damage for me. There we go. Little by little. Not a Skull Masher or anything like that. Although we could slap on a Skull Masher, but it has a fadeaway active. It doesn't have the Red Fang synergy right now. Ping our boss. Down Gamma Burst. Give me that fire rate. I need more procs, baby. More procs. That's why I want to get an Infernal Wish, right? So I can get more procs, even though I won't have the Revolter. Bad. Gamma Burst is down. Pet is full HP, which is nice.
Make me proud.
Dang. Revolter me. Yeah, that should send him... Oh, I was really hoping that Eagle would send him to the next realm, to his tier 2 phase. There, get those procs going. Now we're on stage 2. Good work, Pat. Keeping us alive, letting the fight drag on a little bit. We have so much damage for the small mobs. And honestly, the fact that we can even chew through this health bar at all is a huge deal. It's not slow whatsoever. It's actually quite fast. I'm very happy, very pleasantly surprised how well this build is doing. There, yep. Go down, homie. Little by little. The Gamma Burst is up in 5. That's when our true damage window is open, so let's go ahead and reload.
Trouble ahead.
Now it's all RNG. Come on. Proc me, proc me. Not bad, not bad. Did I probably get more out of it with fadeaway? Probably. It seems like my bird of praise are already critting. Stick to him. We're not really in any danger yet. Do we get through it quickly? No, but it's a build that gets the job done in its own special way. Boom. Through trial. And I don't think we ever went down. Maybe some blammo up here. Not quite. Oh, no, there was some. I got a ton of ammo right there. Gonna lose that radiation bonus because the Gamma Burst is no longer active, but we can put down Gamma Burst now. Come on, give me some procs. Okay. Beautiful. Just slide away. Should I finish this off with a toboggan kill? I don't know. Oh, we tag you with a crit. He's being a little bit hard to hit. I think I need to put our pet over here or something so I can actually see his head. There we go. Now he's in trouble. Boom. Down goes Frazier. Was it the fastest run of all time? No, it was not. But it was still a successful run that we didn't get into a lot of danger. I mean, it's just a really, really nice, efficient, or it's a nice, like, one-shot, very safe style build, and I love that. A Cosmic Stalker with flat-off weapon damage, pistol damage, and weapon charge speed. Not bad stats, actually. This could be a really nice class mod for a Vladoff style build, but I already have like a super good bounty hunter for that. Okay, so we have about 7 minnows. Let's go ahead and I think just for fun, let's take it through Athenas one time, just for fun. This is a build showcase video with a whole bunch of sniper rifle action going.
Good to see you, my boy.
Now let's, while we're going through Athenas, let's bring out, I kind of want to try this wedding invitation with kill stack on it. Monocle with fadeaways is really nice too. But let's keep it with this Gamma Burst and use something that we haven't been using. Let's use the wedding invitation with a Toboggan, Red Fang, Hunter Seeker. Now what we're going to be doing next episode is we're going to head into Arms Race and going for an Infernal Wish. It'll be an option that isn't a Revolter or an endgame build for us. So let's do it. Gamma Burst. Now I'm thinking that I might restructure how this build works, because right now it's meant to keep Pet alive, but Gamma Burst is doing that just fine. Can we get a slide off? Get the one shot. One shot. Slide. Now Athenas is going to be an absolute cakewalk. And the ricochets are going to go crazy. We might not get a free kill here. Actually, yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. See, like, Pet is either very much live or very much dead. There's really no in between with him, it feels like. And then what's nice about the Toboggan is during this 5 seconds of downtime, we get a little bit of a bubble, a little bit of a shield, right? We can keep sprinting around. We really only need the company man for those extended boss fights. Keep sliding. Oh, yeah. And 115% radiation damage means it's really good against shields and against flesh. Which is a big deal for the lads. They keep it moving. Anybody out here? Oh, they're tagging me. Pat, get back here. Need you to tank for me. Okay, back, stop moving. Oh, we did tag him. Alright, let's get a slide off. We're amped. See you later, kiddo. Anybody's up top dies. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Athena's never stood a chance. Beautiful. Yep. Anybody else over here? Boom. The Wedding Invitation doesn't have that real one-shot capability, but what it does have, let's get a pet back out there, is really fun effects. Not gonna have as much juice for the one-shots as the monocle, but its air effects can be a little bit better. I mean, a lot of it better. Later. Toboggan. Oh, oh, baby. One at a time. Down your Gamma Burst. That's going to give you that extra damage from Revolter. And it gives you extra damage. Something that a lot of people don't talk about is this right here. When Flak and Flat's pets gain increased damage when Flak activates an action skill. So the power, it lasts for 15 seconds. So we get a 25% damage boost, and from our augment we get our Gamma Burst augment. For the duration of Gamma Burst, we get 20%. We have a lot of bonus damage coming through. We are just really tapped up on a lot of different things.
Yes, into the fray.
Flamethrower heavyweight. See you later. Now there are other Jakob snipers you could run around with, like the Skullmaster is definitely one of them. Give me that Wedding Invitation. Usually that does drop one. What's really nice about the Red Fang as well is you can loot while your pet is doing stuff. You just keep sliding. Oh, whiff. Whiff City. Got you. Nice job, pet. Beautiful. Oh, midair. Let's go. Who's over here? Oh. Also, it helps you work on your aim a little bit too. Although these guys are all very small, easily headshot lads. We have a weapon for when we can't headshot, so. Where are you? Another loot boy. Boom. Beautiful. Wow. This setup is so nice. See a shockwave. It's a fadeaway active shockwave, which is interesting. A couple polyamorous, no Wedding Invitations. Okay. If you want to get yourself a Wedding Invitation, all you have to do is shoot golden skulls while the Bountiful Harvest event is active. Okay. I think I might have had the Bird of Prey on just now. This is the Wedding Invitation right here. Let's go. There, kid. Aim down sights, get that free critical strike. Always stays sliding.
Masterful. Feel the bloodlust.
Later. Oh, what a whiff. But once you enter Whiff City, it can be kind of difficult, but we're okay. Gotta really stay on target in order to get through these kinds of zones with any speed. Gamma Burst just does ridiculous damage. Oh, he was hiding. Found him, though. Love it. Where's these lads at? They want to escape? Not today. Oh, not today. Let's close the gap. Well, Pet came to help me out a little bit, huh?
No, my skag is down.
Pet is down. It's in between Gamma Burst and Pet being down, which is bad. Terrible. Blue Ghost, though. Huge. There's just a small window of when you're very vulnerable.
Bother to remember.
But it's only 5 seconds, and if you stay alive using the toboggan and sliding around, it's really not that big of a deal. Let's check out all this loot on the ground. Polyamorous, Wedding Invitation. Action skill active boss damage? No, I'd rather have the radiation, to be honest with you. A stopgap. A Wedding Invitation. After using rack attack, you gain critical hit damage for a short time. That actually has a little bit of juice, I think. And we can show off why here, just for a second. We put on a shield like a frozen heart, right? And then we put on rack attacks. And let's get cryo racks. And what's going to happen here is, after using rack attack, we're going to get, our crits are going to go crazy with this bad boy. So watch this. We're going to freeze this badass. He spawns in. There we go. Freeze him. And headshot him. That doesn't do as much as I thought it might. Keep the rack attacks going though, because we already have so much crit damage. It is good. Let's go fight the boss. Now, to fight the boss, let's go back to radiation. Go to a bird of prey, Red Fang, and Revolter. Get on Gamma Burst. Hey, we ready? Captain Trant, let's send us out. Okay, get that nice radiation on top of him, and then we get behind him. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Hankman Shield, fade away active damage. Could be okay. Let's pick it up. Now we're gonna do one more run of Trant just to see. I'm thinking maybe there's a chance, there's a world where the monocle one shots. Let's just see if we can do it here. Let's put on a Deadeye. Keep the toboggan out. Let's get a monocle that has fadeaway active damage on it. Now, let's put on fadeaway. 3-shot, of course. Okay. So let's do this. We activate fadeaway. That's going to activate our Revolter. We slide. Uh-oh. Slide. Slide. Get above that half health. Not bad. Let's try that again without taking damage and see if we can get this one shot. And then I promise it'll be the end. We'll go to the next episode. But I really wanted to showcase this sniper build because I've been trying to get it up and running. I think I can make it even better. All right, we got the monocle.
They'll never see me coming.
Not bad damage on one shot right there. Not bad damage. Get another slide off. There. I mean, it's really there. Really is there. It's not an exact one shot. But it's pretty close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this sniper video where we run around with Jakob snipers one-shotting on most of the mobs in the game, and then taking a little bit more time for bosses than, say, Skull Masher or a King of the King's Call, but it really is worth it for how exciting and fun the mobbing is. So if you enjoyed that, hit the like button, subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.